to do the introduction. Okay. Welcome to the Forum Thread Podcast, number 139. I am Ladabra, and here with me tonight, I have these fine people. Lozelda.
Hey, you didn't do me last this time. I'm excited.
I did that on purpose, so you can bitch. You're welcome. Zap 45.
Hey, everybody. What's up?
Chaos Mana.
Hello.
And Mayhem Muse. You may know her from the Weirdlings.
Hello, my creative lovelies. Welcome.
Today is Jen Squared Day.
I love it.
Yeah, Jen Squared Day.
This is how the world ends.
I have a very important question for new Jen.
Okay.
This is something I ask every Jen when I meet them. How many N's, when people write out Jen, how many N's do you like them to put in there?
2 N's or death?
Yes! Oh my god, we are gonna be best friends!
Yes!
Or death. 2 N's or death.
2 N's
I
or I will
okay.
shun you for the rest of your existence.
What happens
Yes.
if you go? What happens if you go 3 ends?
You're cool. They're cool.
Then you just
I
look,
dig it.
then you just look stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so every time I moved around a lot as a kid, and every time I moved, my name got, like, shorter. So, like, I was full on, people called me Jennifer when I lived in one place, and we moved, and they were like, I'm gonna call you Jenny, and then I was Jen with 2 N's, and then I moved again, and somehow they were like, oh, we're gonna do Jen with 1 N. I'm like, no, I refuse to let my name get any shorter. It is 2 N's. And so I was very adamant about it for a while, and finally somebody was like, why did you get so upset about the N's? And I was just trying to think of, like, a joke answer, and I was like, look, have you ever met a Jen with 1 N who wasn't a total slut? And everyone is super quiet, and they went, oh my god, you're right!
Oh.
But you know what? This is true. I only know one other Jen that spells her name with it 1 N, and she is a genuinely terrible person and a slut.
See? And now I know, like, I've met, like, nice people that are a Jen with 1 N since then, but, like, at the time, like, that was the joke, and that was what I said, and, like, it just worked, and so people were like, alright, cool, Jen with 2 N's, awesome, got it.
It's like,
Wait, now I'm thinking, do I know any other Jens? Like Jennifers, I might know more than one, and I might have just accidentally insulted someone else, but that's not the person I'm thinking of if I have.
it's like Jen with 2 N's is cool. Jenna, alright, acceptable. Jenny, absolutely not. Jennifer, cool. Just anything but Jenny. I'm not Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny was fine when I was in 2nd grade.
There's no Forrest Gump here. Not happening.
So wait, were you Jenny from the block when you were called
Okay,
Jenny?
no lie. My last name is Larson. So in high school, somebody's genius idea was to nickname me J Lar. That was a thing.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
Me too. Now you know why I go by Mayhem's Muse.
Yeah.
Solves all the problems.
Definitely.
All the problems, every single one of them.
Oh, at first, okay, we were just calling you Mayhem.
It is
and
plural.
Like that was appropriate considering all the
The
chaos
Muse
that you
of
caused
Mayhem
earlier
is
today.
in
But,
Mayhem
yeah.
itself is personally inspired by me. Is where that comes from.
Makes sense.
Yes.
That
I
makes
like this.
absolute sense.
Thank you. I tried.
This-
I tried real
Yeah,
hard.
that may be one of the most amazing screen names that we've had on our podcast so far. Congratulations.
Thank you.
If I had a gold sticker, I would give it to you
Ooh,
right
I would
now.
like it because it's shiny. It has a really great origin. When I was getting out of university, I spent a season working in a haunted house. And one of the girls in the haunted house that I became quite close to was a roller derby girl. And she introduced me to roller derby. And the first bout I went to was a superhero themed bout. So there were superheroes bashing on superheroes on roller skates. And it was amazing. And the very next week they had tryouts. So my roller derby name is Mayhem's Muse. That's where that came from.
Oh my god, it's an actual roller derby name. Holy
Yes,
shit.
it is an actual roller derby name, WIFTA registered and everything. Good stuff.
And
Right
like,
on.
when you were doing that, were you able to, like, did you kick the shit out of people like what you see in the movies during roller derbies?
So me being the very tall and very thin, very fast skater, I'm the jammer. So I'm the one who gets the whips and runs around real quick and scores all the points. I did, however, get taken down in a very gnarly bout. I was like 40 points ahead of the other jammer and just broken through to be the front of the pack. And she was a good, like, hip higher than me. So her hips hit my chest. She hit me real good on the right side and spun me around. And I fell and dislocated and shattered my left patella. So I have a 6-inch gnarly scar on my left knee from playing roller derby, because serious business. It hairline fractured my tibia as well, which that takes talent.
Damn. Where is this bitch? I'm gonna find her.
No, she's a really great person. Her name is Joyride Her, Her. Very funny name. She's the sweetest person, but damn does that bitch hit hard.
So I have a question though before we get too far into this. So we've discovered so far that Mayhem is from the Weirdlings, but I still kind of have a really fuzzy idea of who you actually are. So can you just give me a quick introduction of who you are and what you do, so I know who I'm talking to?
I'm a myth. I'm a legend. No. I was born in Washington State in Bremerton, which is up by Seattle. From a Navy family, we traveled around a lot when I was growing up. By trade, I studied English literature and music performance, as well as competitive journalism. I play the flute and the saxophone, and I was in the choir.
Alto or tenor?
Girl, you know alto. I don't do that soprano business up in the clouds. I don't do that. Soprano. Have you ever met a soprano that wasn't like super whiny and prissy? I'm just saying.
They were all gens with one N.
Yeah, so
all the gens with one N.
They all sing soprano, all of them.
I just realized I've become like Lo Zelda's best friend matchmaker the last few podcasts.
Yes,
like,
you have.
Aww.
I'm just like setting this up. I'm like, I think she'd be a really cool guest. I'm gonna get her on here, and it's like you guys hit it off immediately. I'm like, what is going on? I mean, I'm loving it. The chemistry is great.
Everyone we keep bringing in is just different shards of my personality with more awesome that I wish I had tacked onto it, and so it's like we're all gonna get together and form like this Voltron.
The Legion of Jen.
Yes.
The Legion.
I love it.
I can
that was a great
your guys'
chaos.
synchronized voice going, "We are Legion."
Yeah, so I studied music and journalism and writing. When I left university, I started modeling. That kind of stumbled into my lap. I started runway modeling and doing commercial and print work and things like that. And then that segued into acting in the last year or so, which is how I bumped into Rooster Teeth. I've been on one of their shows, $1 Million Butt. That's how I met the Weirdlings as well. So I now make my full living modeling and acting. I do a lot of cosplay and guest gaming. I'm the guest for a few different gaming conventions in Colorado and in Texas. So I have a Twitch stream, I model, I act. I basically bounce around all of the different creative fields and do all of the things. Because I'm a Sagittarius and we get bored easily.
Oh, yes. It's like you're just like one big creative explosion all over the place.
Yes, and I'm a double Sagittarius. My birthday is next Tuesday. So yeah, this is like the age of all of the things.
Wait, a double Sagittarius?
Yeah, I was like,
so with the whole astrology shenanigan, you have your sun and the stars and the moons and where everything was when you were born, and where all of the different planets were tell you kind of what attributes you have. So my sun was in Sagittarius. So is my Mercury, which is one of the closest planets. So I'm doubly Sagittarian, all of the passion and creativity, but I have a Libra moon, which gives me lots of balance as well. So it's like all of the creative explosion, but it has to make sense and go in a particular direction.
Seems like a good concoction to have then. I mean, otherwise you'd be like just staggering off into left field, vomiting creativity all over like the
vomiting glitter creativity.
Shit.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I have to say, I'm going to assume you've given that little spiel before, because holy shit, that sounded really, really good.
That's totally off the cuff.
Was anybody else impressed? I wanted to give her a golf clap.
Yeah,
ooh, golf clap, my favorite.
Damn. It was like less than a minute. It was concise. It was funny. 10 out of 10. We'll listen to it again.
Nice. Guys.
You got really quiet on me, Zach.
Yeah.
I'll work on it.
Someone save Zach. Oh, there you go.
Back.
Is that
He
better?
saved himself.
Is that better?
Apparently I took up all the oxygen in the chat room with all of that spiel.
So now I have a serious question for everybody.
Uh-oh.
Have you all seen Adventure Time Stakes, the little mini-series they put in the middle of the new season?
I have not.
I have not.
I have no idea.
Strike two.
Damn.
Strike
There
3.
had to be a thing. I'm too busy to watch TV. I'm sorry.
Chaos.
I hear you on that.
Chaos, you're my only hope.
Nah.
God, motherfucking damn it. I can never rely on you guys to watch the shows that I watch so we can talk about it.
But
You could have warned me. I'd have watched it.
Yeah, you don't warn us ahead of time about these things. You can say, hey guys, I've been watching this thing.
Suggested reading,
watched it,
homework.
I watched it like 2 weeks ago. I just forgot to talk about it last week because my microphone was being shitty.
So your microphone being shitty affected your memory?
Yeah.
That happens.
Doesn't it you?
Okay. I like how everyone else was like, yeah, of course. Like, I'm the crazy one for questioning that. All right. Moving on. Never mind.
It is. Don't make it weird.
Anyway, it's just it finally the show got some much needed plot put into it, so that's why I was just excited to talk about it. But anywho, I didn't really choose anything else to talk about because I've just been playing a lot of Ark. So, Chaos, you pick a topic.
No, I have stuff. I have stuff that I even put it in the Skype chat earlier today.
I saw that. I can attest to that.
Yeah, I was gonna. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to talk about that one, and then after that, there's a couple things for Zach. So, which one did you find, Zelda?
Okay, so since I now get to work from home, I've been watching a lot of Disney Channel. Because I love Phineas and Ferb. That is the best show ever. I'm just saying that, and if you haven't watched it, shame on you. You should do it.
I was just thinking about that again. I've watched the first 2 seasons. Have they picked it up for 3rd season?
No. That made me sad. I saw the series finale the other day and I almost cried. But watching fuck tons of Phineas and Ferb. And because it is the Disney Channel, of course, all of the commercials are aimed at children. So I'm about ready to blow my brains out. But I've seen 2 really strange things that I wanted to talk about. So the first one is there is a commercial for hot hands, which they're just they're the pocket hand warmers that come in the little plastic bag and you open it and you shake them up and then they heat up and they're great. And anyone who's ever played any sports that happen when it's cold out, you are very familiar with these things, okay? They are your lifeblood. Great. So the commercial, I'm gonna pull up the link and then pop it into the Twitch chat for people so you can
got you covered.
This. All right, sweet.
Well, bam.
So the commercial shows this woman. She's like, oh, she's freezing, and she opens the packet, and they warm up, and she puts her hands in her pockets. And she's like, this is great. And everyone around her notices that she has done this. So all these strange fuckers come and stand next to her, and all shove their hands in her pockets. And I'm like, this is creepy. This is creepy, and this is not okay. The kid that's next to her shoves his hand in her pocket. And it's and the way they're doing it, all the facial expressions where she's like, excuse me, and the kid's like, well, I'm just sticking my hand in your pocket. This looks like this could easily go a very different direction if this was on an adult network. It's just everyone's just shoving their hands in their pockets and then
frame it. Reframe this commercial. Put strange music behind it.
Yeah, I was like, none of this is okay. And then the grown adult man comes up and does it, and he does it from behind, and that was super creepy. And she just goes, oh, okay. And I'm like, this is how the beginning of a gangbang porno starts, where she's like, no, okay, I guess it's fine. It was just not okay. I was just totally weirded out by that commercial. And I was like, people
it's
need
very
to know
awkward, very awkward. Even her face was all of awkward. She knew it was awkward.
Yeah.
It's not okay. Don't touch strange people. I will contest to the fact that those things work really, really well, though. My girlfriend and I were at the Texas Renaissance Festival a couple weekends back, and it was super, super cold that weekend. We were all shivering in our little space boots. And come 8 o'clock that evening, when we were still in the fair looking at garb, because she's looking at getting a leather tunic handmade for her, we were standing in the middle of the shop, freezing our asses off, and the owner of this shop, Ravenswood, hands me one of these things, and I swear that thing kept me alive that night. I cuddled that all through the rest of the fair, through the night, at the campfire, in the tent that night, and it was still warm the next morning. So you guys are making a great product.
Oh, wow, they last that long?
It lasted that long.
Yeah, they last.
Oh, yeah, they're amazing.
They last a few hours easy.
It's amazing.
Yeah, they're great.
When I lived in Michigan and I had to work outside while wearing steel-toe boots in the middle of the wintertime, I would sometimes actually put those at the tip of my shoe before putting my shoes and socks on, because that steel gets really fucking cold, and so your toes are just freezing all day long. And those
marching
things
band, I always got a half size bigger shoe for that reason.
You were in marching band?
I was the motherfucking drum major.
So was I! I was the drum major!
Wait,
you two are the same person. It's not even natural.
This is delving. This is an alternate universe. What if she didn't decide to become a scientist, instead became a super content producer first?
Became fun? Yes, absolutely. Mayhem's Muse is my fun alter ego. Apparently,
you're my spirit animal, Jen. I appreciate you.
I cannot. We're gonna have to talk more later. This is great.
This is how
We need
friends are
someone
made.
to draw
folks.
you as a spirit
God.
animal now.
Yes.
Yes.
So that Hot Hands commercial was just super like porny looking. Like it was just like it was about to get into this weird zone that I was not okay with, and then it ended.
It was not like that damn that Psy video you posted in the chat earlier. What the fuck was that?
Psy's new music
was-
His face
video.
was on like a kid's body, and like all
It
those little girls
badly
were looking at
edited,
him.
so-
I'm like, this is totally creepy. 'Cause they're all like, how was I supposed to take that? They're like, oh my god, this guy. I'm like, wait, is this Psy as an adult, like with all the girls interested in him, or I don't know. I don't want to go there. It was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, the whole point of Psy's like style of music is it's supposed to be very silly. Like
Yeah, and for anyone who doesn't know who Psy is, he's the fucker that did Gangnam Style.
Oh, that guy.
Open Gangnam Style.
I see.
Womp.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
I don't know
super
how you
silly
could not know
videos
who Psy
that end
is.
up getting stuck in your head, and apparently his formulas work.
Yeah, I'm super in love with this song right now. I'm sure it's just
There's
a
like
phase.
silly, but like this
but
is it's just crossed the line into like
It's-
kind of
the
a little
Gangnam-
bit
the Gangnam
disturbing with
Style
the
was
faces.
silly. This one is like kind of weird. It's the song itself is it's still it's still one of those songs that kind of gets caught in your head, but the video is really weird.
I love it. I love weird.
Link the video so everyone else can watch it and become emotionally scarred.
Is it like you need an adult emotional scarring?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh.
Like it made me want my mommy and be like, "Can you stop this weird man from doing this thing that he's
I don't
doing?"
know how I feel
And then I
about
realized
that.
that I was an adult, and I'm like, "Oh, I can just stop the video." And that's what I did.
The YouTube
I don't
controls
know.
you.
I also
I
like
did.
I also like the video series Hug Me, I'm Scared, so I'm kind of like I really love the weird stuff.
Hug me, I'm scared. What is this?
Okay, I'll have to find
I
the video,
wanted to
but it's
ask, I also
basically
was like, I probably don't want to know.
it's this themed like Muppet sort of off-brand like show, but it doesn't actually teach anything. It's sort of it's a commentary on like being creative and what being creative means and what TV shows and kid TV shows are doing to help that. Because like Sesame Street was like you actually learn something, and a lot of these shows nowadays for kids aren't actually learning anything. So I think that's one of the commentaries of the Hug Me, I'm Scared. That's the first video, and they have 5 videos, and each video has its own lesson. Whether you'll grasp the lesson the first time you watch it or not is up to you, I guess, because these videos they're definitely emotionally taxing, to say the least.
Okay, I regret bringing that up. Zelda, what's your favorite character
There
from
you go,
Phineas
good
and
job.
Ferb?
Oh God, I love Isabella. I love Isabella. Like
Did you
constantly
see the
whenever
episode where she got the frizzies? Izzy's got the frizzies?
she got the frizzies.
I
it was-
remember that
I
episode.
don't think
One
I've seen
episode's
Izzy's
like-
got the frizzies.
Yeah, she was like, it was
Shit, I
really
missed
humid,
one.
and like she starts doing this little dance, head bobbing. She's got like this really poofy hair, and like, she's got the frizzies, and then at the end she stops and says, "It's because of the humidity."
Yeah, I've watched that show so much. If there's anything like in the past year that came out, then I didn't see those episodes, but I saw a great deal of the first few seasons.
Can you do Isabella's catchphrase?
I don't want to for sounding
you
weird
doing?
about it.
Zelda. Yeah, there you go. What you doing?
Oh my God! Like
Oh,
I have
God,
like
if
the
I-
Phineas and Ferb soundtrack like on my phone, and like I jam to that.
Yeah, and that was done by Bowling for Soup.
Wow.
I know.
I'm trying to think who my favorite character is. I think I really like. God damn it, I can't think of what his name is. I really like the little.
Doofenshmirtz.
Oh well, yeah, Doofenshmirtz is just awesome. Perry the Platypus is
You forgot
my favorite
Perry?
character.
How did you forget
Perry, I
Ancient
did.
P. He's a semi-aquatic, egg-laying mammal of action.
No. See, what happened is he took off the hat and he forgot who he was.
Yeah, I forgot he was Agent P. He was just a platypus.
Yeah.
Agent P.
Like Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
Oh my god!
That one time when he had his ex-wife in the episode, and he goes, Doofenshmirtz ex-wife sports sedan.
I like all the extra ones where it's like after hours or Oh my god, I love that show so much. But yeah, it plays like all fucking day. Like it starts at 9 in the morning and it goes till 4 in the afternoon with an hour break in the middle for the Amazing Spider-Man. So it's like I've been like doing shit and watching Phineas and Ferb all fucking day. It's great.
Yeah, see, I sit at the house and watch Twitch streams now. Like, I don't even turn my TV on during the day. It's all about watching people play Final Fantasy VII even more than I can play Final Fantasy VII. Ugh, life.
Yeah, I need to find some daytime streamers. All mine
Girl,
are evenings,
I will
so
hook you
I gotta find something to watch.
I know all the people.
I mean, yeah, I've kind of drifted more towards like Crunchyroll and YouTube as my main source of entertainment.
Crunchyroll,
the television itself is like, it's not like YouTube has become my television. Whether I'm in the mood for watching a bunch of live streams or a bunch of series that people are releasing on their own channels, it's like I'd rather watch that than even waste time paying and setting up television.
Agreed.
Oh, Jen, did you Lazelda, did you happen to watch Rick and Morty yet?
No, I just don't care enough to do it. Like, I have no reason. You've not convinced me I should, other than to constantly yell at me that I should.
Please,
even Ken likes the show.
Need for us to convince you, like, you just watch
Yes,
it.
there is. There is absolutely.
Why do we have to scientifically break down the show for you? No, just
no. Here's what the problem is. Here's what the problem is you ruined your recommendation abilities. Is because you're like, hey, watch this video. Hey, watch this thing, and everything you told me to watch for a certain period of time.
But this is
shitty,
Dark.
And
this is Dark saying it. This isn't Zach saying it. This is Dark saying
I'm
it.
the one having you click on terrible links all the time.
I wanted you to watch the video to have an interesting conversation, whether it be stupid or entertaining.
How are we
going to
have an interesting conversation about a video that is just weird and strange?
We had a good 5-minute conversation about it, so I win.
I think good is a really loose definition here.
Look.
But I am gonna have to side with Lazelda on this one. With the stuff that you like to post, your recommendation card has been revoked. I'm officially taking it away from you.
Just because
Chaos, hold on to his card until he's responsible enough to use it wisely.
In order to post a video in the chat, we have to card you first.
You have to ask Chaos for permission first. He has to screen all your videos now.
I love this plan.
Nah.
Well, I don't know how to sell you on the show, except for the fact that it's genuinely funny. It does deal with very real issues.
Probably the best way to do it is to either find a clip from an episode that was one of your particular favorites, or this is bound to be in lots of places on YouTube. Find a compilation of silly parts that are throughout a couple episodes.
Really work in snippets though, it all works together because it goes it'll have one extreme with the household drama, and then it'll get really silly to balance that out, and then it'll actually just have some goofy stuff, and then it'll get serious again. It's it has just the right blend of everything that other shows totally drop the ball every single time they try and do this type of thing, but I think Rick and Morty just gets it right. Yeah, it does have kind of an anime feel to it too. Yeah.
Not in its actual animation, though.
No, but in the flow of it, the going from being completely deadpan to being comedic to being right back in the heat of the drama. I like that. I like the
and it does it really
changes.
Well. And it'll be outrageously silly, and then at the same time they'll be dealing with such grim subject matter, and I'm like, wow, it's amazing they can actually pull these two themes off at the same time. And if it went one way or the other by itself, it would be unwatchable, but the two together make it really good.
Yeah, if you enjoy any type of satire, or if you enjoy science, the amount of
she doesn't enjoy science anymore.
Satire and science are the worst.
Yeah, just check on those merits alone, not the fact that they blend satire and serious moments so well, or the fact that they talk about a lot of different interesting scientific things, like just a whole bunch.
Zach,
like
your card got revoked. What are you doing?
I don't care. I've been fucking talking about this show forever.
This is like Trump endorsing something.
No.
You try. The more you try to convince me I should be watching this, the more I'm like, nope.
No, Jed, we're not talking about this anymore. We're talking about the fact that I've been recommending this show for the last, 2 or 3 months now, and no one's listened to me. And now all of a sudden, people are starting to watch it, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's the show I recommended you. And they don't say shit, even though whatever. I'm done.
So what it is you're sad because you're not getting credit for things. It's not about
basically
who did what, Zach. It's about the enjoyment and the experience, and you should just be happy that people are eventually getting there.
I just want some recognition.
It's not all about the glory, man.
Sometimes, it could be a little bit about the glory.
Shenanigans!
It's totally about the glory.
I care so deeply.
I demand my dreads!
Yeah, damn straight.
I get you. I feel you, friend. Sometimes I'm just like,
a little
recognize!
Yes, someone
represent.
Okay, if it makes you feel any better, since you did the original recommendation, good job that one time.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. The world makes sense again.
But your card is still revoked until further notice, okay?
That's fine, as long as I get recognition. God damn it.
So I only saw those 2 videos. Did you guys post something else in there? I thought you said videos plural earlier, Jen.
I had posted 2. So the other thing that I've been seeing in these ads that are directed at kids are these shoes. Someone wants to get this link into the Twitch chat. That would be awesome. So there's these Skechers they're calling Game Kicks, and pretty much it's got a built-in like Simon Says thing on it. So if you like cross your foot up to put it like on your leg, so that way you can actually like see the side of your shoe. There's a button on it you can turn on, and it will turn on a Simon Says game, and it'll flash lights, and you have to push the buttons on your shoe to play along. And I'm like, that's stupid. But what makes me mad about it is in this video they tell you it's got an on-off switch for a silent mode, and they tell you this as they're showing kids playing with it in school. You should not be encouraging that kind of shit where it's like, hey, I'm in school, not paying attention to that. I'm playing fucking Simon Says on my shoe, but it's okay because it's quiet. Like, I can't, why, how,
Listen,
why?
Companies don't care about if children are getting educations, they care about making that money.
I can't believe
I don't know why that type of
this.
commercial is allowed to exist. Like, granted, schools and kids are going to be rowdy in school anyway, but there shouldn't be a commercial that's literally like catering towards, hey,
literally encouraging you fucking around.
I think that's better than the light up shoes though that we had when I was a kid, because then you weren't distracting yourself, you were distracting the person behind you, because the person with the light up shoes be like tapping their foot or something, and so their shoes are constantly lighting up, and so if you're behind that person, you're like, why are your shoes just constantly flashing at me? Stop it. So this time around, if the parents are dumb enough to buy these things, they're just going to be distracting their own children instead of the child behind them. So I think this is a much better solution.
I don't know, because these also light up, so they may not be distracting the person behind you, but it's fucking with the person who's like next to you, because you gotta like essentially your shoe's gonna be next to somebody by the time you pull it up to play it.
Well, there you go, popping holes in my theory. I hope you're happy.
That's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I do. I'm happy about it.
When I was in school, I just ran into the people with the wheelies over and over.
Oh my god, the fucking wheelies.
Oh, wait. On a bike? What?
No,
what
the
are you talking
wheelie shoes.
about?
The shoes with the little wheel on the back of them that all teachers confiscated the minute they saw them.
I forget how much younger you are than me. Yeah, those
were
not
they would
a
confiscate
thing until...
them? They would confiscate your shoes? Wait, go back to that.
No, not the shoe. The wheels came off. It was a little wheel with a little bar that slid it into the back of your shoe, and you could take that shit off. So yeah, any kid that was stupid enough to wear that shit to school and be skating around with their shoes on, the teachers would just take the damn wheels off of them. That was legit.
I didn't know that the wheels could come off.
They did. They
that
came
makes
off.
me happy.
Yep.
Good on you,
Did anybody
teachers.
get those shoes that you could pump up with air?
No,
I
wanted
saw a
them.
commercial for those.
Chucks for life. That's all I have to say about that.
I want to say they were called like Air Jordans, but that's probably wrong.
No, that's right.
No,
that sounds familiar.
Pump ups or something.
there were Air Jordans, but those were fucking really expensive, and there was like a cheaper version that's what you saw everybody else in, and I don't remember what those were called.
Yeah, Macklemore
I
had a whole song
pair
about
of
it.
those.
Yeah.
And I remember being really
They're
excited
making a
when I
comeback.
got
There's
them.
like new ones that just got
What?
released.
Of course
Yeah,
there are.
I saw a commercial.
Do these
for
actually
them.
work? Because the ones that I had, like, I was super excited to get, and then I did the whole pump. That's me making the squeezy motion with my fingers as I'm pumping up my invisible shoes now, and it, like, they don't really. I didn't get any sort of like sensation from them. What were they supposed to do? Like cushion your step, or I don't remember. I just remember they had pumps on them, but I don't remember what they were supposed to do.
They were supposed to make you feel cool, man.
They're a trap.
Did you feel cool?
They're meant for kids who are gullible, and their parents have way too much money.
Damn it, I was one of those
snap.
gullible kids who asked for it for my birthday, I guess.
Oh no.
Wah, wah.
Commercialism got me.
Womp 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 womp.
That's what I get for
You do it
watching
better than I do. I like that.
Saturday morning cartoons every Saturday.
You know,
So-
I like the way you put the emphasis on that, because usually Saturday morning cartoons are in fact on Saturday, but I'm glad you cleared that up just in case anyone was
there was even a
confused.
pause. Saturday cartoons every. Saturday.
It happened every Saturday. Saturday morning cartoons
Let me go to
definitely
my
only
memory
happened on
bank.
Saturday.
Saturday morning?
Unless you did like I did and you recorded them so that you could watch them later. So I would sometimes watch Saturday morning cartoons on a different day, and then I realized that wouldn't make any sense to say, and so yeah, thanks for making me explain that.
That's what friends are for.
Did anybody else do that though? Do you remember having a VCR that could do like the slow record, so the quality was really shitty, but you could get like 5 hours worth of video on one VHS tape?
Yep, I would do it for WB cartoons on Saturday mornings all the time.
The only time it worked was with cartoons, because it didn't matter if they looked a little shitty because you had low frames per second anyway, but you tried doing that with something that was live action and you're like, what the fuck happened?
Everyone's having a stroke all the time.
Ah, the good old days.
Oh, and then you get the lines through it when you go to replay, or if you recorded over it too many times, you'd actually get the ghost of what you recorded over. It was just
Which
a
was always
DVD
just
video.
super weird.
Was there
I'm a little
anyone
freaked out
during
right now?
Was there anyone during that time frame that said like DVDs are a fad and VHS forever kind of thing?
Oh, probably.
Probably, and actually, some places still sell VHS tapes because they're really popular with low income people because they're super duper cheap.
Yeah,
I don't know who these people are, but I'm told they exist.
I heard rumors.
Yeah, there was some news article that I was reading about, like with the popularity of Blu-ray and what the next big thing was going to be, since we're having like these 4K TVs, like the 4K Blu-ray and everything. And then it's like, let's revisit old technology. So Laserdisc technology is definitely extinct, but believe it or not, there are still, like, they gave the numbers of sales for VHS tapes sold.
Wait,
and
what?
I'm like, what?
well, it's like
Wait,
you got
what?
you got a VHS player laying around, and you got like all these stores that sell them pre-owned or whatever for real cheap. And if you're
That is true. If you have a working player, there's a lot of movies that are actually kind of hard to find on the internet right now that exist in video format on that type of thing. So it makes sense in that regard, just because a lot of stuff hasn't been able to be transferred to that medium yet.
well, it's just it's a medium that already exists. Like some people will inherit something from their parents or their grandma or whatever, and they're on a budget or whatever, and then they're like,
Oh,
cool.
Chaos, you finally evolved. I'm watching the stream now, and I see you finally like came up out of the water.
This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
It's Spore, man.
You've never played Spore?
Nope. I'm still rocking that
I was waiting
PlayStation
this whole
lifestyle.
time. Oh, that's
geez.
right. You said you were so behind the times.
Yeah, because poor.
But you
know.
watch people game, but you don't like game that much yourself, unless it's on computer or
Me?
at all.
You're talking to me,
Yeah.
Mayhem? No, I play PlayStation is what I do. So on my stream, I stream Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII, and Soul Calibur 3, and then I also stream
Straight from the
Dungeons
original
and Dragons.
PlayStation.
Yeah, I have a Roxio capture card. So I play on the PlayStation on my TV, and I record that on my stream and play it. You would be surprised how huge the following of Final Fantasy VII is in Twitch still to this day. Like, it's ridiculous.
Get the Final Fantasy VII then.
Isn't there like a remake for it?
Yes, in 2017, but it's on PS4, and I can't afford that. So I have a Patreon account if anybody would choose to help me put me out of my misery and donate so that I can play it eventually and not just cry watching other people play it.
Get Mayhem a PlayStation 4 so she can play Final Fantasy VII in glorious HD for your amusement.
I studied music, all right? I'm going to be poor my whole life. Help a girl out.
Well, at least she's okay with where she's going to be for the rest of her life.
That was like the intro to being a music major pretty much is, by the way, you know you're going to have crippling student debt and be poor your whole life, right? Like, you know this? You're cool with it? All right, cool. Here's your first semester. Ready, go.
That's
You sum that up in such a beautifully tragic sort of way that is so true.
So true. It's like English, you know? It's that degree that, like, in theory is supposed to be really versatile and good, but doesn't really amount to much in the real world. I can write
like
a really pretty letter. A later.
Those English skills hard at work right
She
there,
can
folks.
write good. They don't teach you how to speak in
write
English
real
classes,
good,
all right?
y'all. Real good.
yeah.
I can put the words on the paper, make them sound all eloquent and shit.
And shit. Yes. That.
And
Ow.
shit is
Spit into the
imperative to
spit
that
can,
sentence.
I live in Texas now. That's the draw. It comes it comes when you get the area code.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's absorbing it via osmosis.
I put it on my pillow at night and it just sinks into my brain.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. That accent will like seep through your skin, like when you're riding next to people on the buses and stuff. Like it'll just don't let the accent touch
Nice
you too
and
much.
slow, like
funny.
molasses during winter.
I never really got a Texan accent per se. People still constantly ask me where I'm from because they know I'm not from Texas. But the thing that did creep in was cursing in Spanish. That crept in real well. I went to school.
Oh, what's your favorite Spanish curse word?
I mean, it depends on the day of the week, but I mean, chinga tu, whatever, comes out real easy when you're real mad playing games. I went to school at A&M Kingsville for college, and that's 2 hours up from the border of Mexico. My chapter of my fraternity in college, which is Kappa Kappa Psi, the National Honorary Band Service Fraternity, we were known for being the Mexican chapter because we were the farthest southern chapter in the entire country. It was hilarious. So we always made themes at conventions that went along with that. Like one year we showed up as mariachi. One year we showed up as a bunch of cholos. It was hilarious. It's good times. It's good times. Seeing a güera like me trying to be a cholo is hilarious.
Oh, this is the type of conversation I wish we could have Mr. Fusion here again.
I know,
God. His input would be priceless.
There's always next week.
Yeah.
Like, Fusion, get your ass over here. We have to make stereotypical remarks and you have to be offended.
Aww. That's good.
Oh, Fusion.
That's what happens, when you're the token Hispanic person in a podcast. It's your job.
It's because we're a diverse group, and we all hate on each other equally.
Yay!
It's beautiful. But
I don't know what you're talking
Beautiful
about. Like,
haterade.
diverse group.
Everyone seems to hate you.
That's fine. As long as I can unite something or somebody.
This is true. You are doing a good job of that. I suddenly see
That's
value
his
in
plan.
you now.
His plan all along is to unite us against a common enemy.
Yes. Even though I have to be that common enemy and I cry at night, I do it for you.
Oh,
But
that's so
I think I just slow teared.
Thank you. I'm picturing you like crying into your bedroom pillow, and
just one tear.
Like, oh, that's so sweet.
One single, long tear down the cheek.
Oh god, that reminds me of a meme that I saw this last week about Final Fantasy VII. Oh my gosh, can we post links in the chat? Is that a thing? Can we do that?
Do it. Yeah.
You could.
It'll block it, but if you send it in the Skype chat, we can post it there.
Oh, okay, I can do that. Yeah. Hold on, let me. I have to forward it from my phone to my computer. Give me a minute.
No worries.
Hilarious.
It's just like it's
third
just
Twitch in the chat is like, bite the pillow, Zach.
Hello.
Yes.
I see what you did there. You got to take me out on dinner first.
Classy lady. He's a classy lady.
Yeah. 3 dates at least, and then maybe a handy. I don't know.
He's a one-end
we'll talk
gen.
about it.
He's a one-end gen.
What?
Up for debate.
It's way too complicated. Way too many rules.
I like to overcomplicate things.
Standards, you know? It's life.
Yeah, that too. Standards, overcomplications.
But I guess I just have low standards.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this. I have more fun.
No, wait. I'd like to imagine that Ken walks up to you. I'm gay. You're meeting all my standards.
Yay, friend.
It's you? So because it's you, Luke, that's okay. No, fuck you. 3 dates. But
then,
well, Zach, there was
star. You what sort of
then
swear
fuck
word
you.
only has 3 stars?
No, it's a Twitch filter. You have to turn that off in your personal settings, which is kind of stupid. So you can't cuss unless you fix everything. I think he said "fuck you" because that would be the only thing that makes sense.
I would have expected 4 stars for fuck. This is only 3 stars. It's like he spelled it F-U-K.
Yeah,
So,
maybe.
I don't. Yeah, so I know that Twitch automatically makes everything a 3-star, and then I don't think it's something that you change in your viewing. I think you have to I think the forum thread account has to change it because I know I have it turned off because if you've seen my streams, holy fuck, people swear in it all the time, and I can see all of them, but I can't.
Well,
but I have the stars as well. Looking at this right now.
Okay, I figured
so
out
it
how
is
to send the thing in the Skype chat, so I did that.
Yay!
She did it.
Technology, y'all, technology.
That looks like
it's amazing. Technology will soon kill us because of robots, but we'll get to that after this.
Robots that learn how to
It's a
say
whole
no.
other segment.
Well, that was the next subject of talking.
No, just embrace our new robot overlords and everything will be okay.
I don't know
with it.
Be okay is really.
Listen, I think it's okay. I honestly think it's fine. Like, robots should have some understanding of what not to do based on because humans are dicks. It's just fact.
Yes, humans are dicks. We are aware of this.
Yeah, so I put the link in the description or the Twitch chat basically the robot video where these fancy people at a university I don't care about is teaching a robot to say no to humans based on what it does or commands. So like if I command the robot to walk off the table, it'll say no, that's unsafe or there's nothing to catch me.
I see.
That's not really saying no directly, like just I don't want to. That's more of a I can't. Like I literally can't.
Yeah, that's a self-preservation type. It's a step forward, though. But I wouldn't be like afraid that this thing is going to be like our going to enslave us or anything. Like from what's that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Terminator. That
Did
one.
you really
Yeah.
forget Terminator right now?
I don't really like the movie, so I don't put a lot of memory towards it.
I mean, I don't put a lot of memory towards it either, but I still know it's fucking called Terminator. That's like the thing that everyone just says, you know what Star Wars is, you know what Terminator is, you know what Star Trek is. That those are just things that you know, even if you've never seen them.
Is that how that works? Oh, well. I'm glad you've educated me, and I will fix that part of my
don't
brain
appreciate
that
your
doesn't work.
sass, Dark.
I do. I appreciate all the
I
sass.
love
all
it.
the
Tone
time.
that down a bit. I would appreciate it.
You'd make a great roller derby girl.
I'll just need you to like pinch my nipple and then turn it sideways to dial it down a little.
Yep, roller
I
derby.
can't do it myself.
Did I just get a purple nurple invitation? What is this? I'm confused.
Do you need an
People don't
adult,
usually ask
Jen?
for that.
Do you need an adult?
I think I do. I don't know
you
what
need
to do
an
when
adult?
that's requested.
Is the weird man scaring you, Jen? Do you need an adult? It's okay.
Don't
I
proposition
don't know.
strangers. Buy them dinner first because they're classy. The end.
It's no true story.
Well, we did have dinner together, but we each bought our own dinner, so
It is true. And then I got
Fair.
you fucking hammered and you couldn't function.
Listen,
you're
Jen,
gonna keep on bringing that up. We're
Jen,
gonna have to have a
you
rematch.
started it,
okay?
all right? That's what
I've
we
been
had to
training
do.
my
We had a
liver
lovely dinner
hard,
together.
okay?
Yep.
Mm.
God, yeah. It's so cheap. It's great.
I have begun training my liver for this next
Good.
RTX, so just you
I
wait,
mean, it's-
Missy.
Oh, you guys are
It's
coming back.
only like...
I
only
want to
7
see a
months away.
montage of you like drinking like a bunch
Like a
of different
Rocky
types of alcohol
montage.
over and over with a headband on.
Montage.
I should make some of that because
Yes, please.
I've been drinking so much here recently, and it's.
Why
been-
aren't you super drunk now?
I haven't drank a
I'm
single
only a little
drop.
bit drunk right now.
Well, you're not
Last
trying hard
month.
enough. What are you doing?
I know, this is poor training.
Yeah.
Because I drank all the beer.
Okay, look.
Coming
When you
up.
guys
Oh,
move to
God.
Austin, we'll fix that real quick because you'll be in the roller derby city capital of the universe, and there's all of the drinking and all the roller derby all at once. So it's like all the things. We'll knock all these things right out of the park as soon as you move here.
See,
I've never been to a proper roller derby, so I'm good with this. So Jen's moving to Texas first, I guess, and then I'm going to have to follow suit because, that's the start of all the awesomeness. And then we're going to, Chaos, you're already pretty close, so you can move there next.
Yeah, we are that's a planning. We're already, planning to move there.
Yeah, we're having, a TFT house plan, basically.
Oh, snap. This is going to be great.
We can buy one of those big houses, and each person can get each couple can have their own wing.
See, I keep saying this about the weirdlings. I'm trying to get the weirdlings to do this exact same thing, but we're all poor, so we can't afford a ginormous mansion in Austin. Damn it!
That's why we're.
It's really sad that all the fun plans involve
plan.
money.
Yeah.
So about that Patreon.
Give us your money.
Wait, no, we can totally start the TFT Lays channel.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, can we?
You're supposed to start that.
Oh, that's right. That was my job. I have dropped the ball on that one. Sorry, guys. Let me I'll just get that up right now.
Yeah, get started.
This creature that's being built on this game is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I live in Austin, so that's saying something.
Well, another thing is people really hype this game up. It's gonna be it's a whole fascinating universe.
It was supposed to be a lot more. They skipped an entire stage that it was supposed to be.
Why are your eyes where your nipples should be? Wait, what is happening? There's a.
He has eye nipples. Don't worry, it's fine.
Okay.
At least the creature looks kind of like a unique creature and not just like a penis. The problem I had with this game is that it auto-populates planets with stuff that other people have made, so every other planet had some sort of penis creature.
Of course.
Living on
my
it.
gosh. I didn't sign into the network, so I don't think it's going to do that for me. But I did, the first playthrough, I did run into a lot of really, very, suspicious, I'll say, features.
So literally, wow, the universe is full of dicks. Literally, that in Spore, the universe is full of dicks. Dicks of all sorts of different colors and different sizes. But
then when you progress further, there's literally tribes of assholes.
Oh, tribes of assholes. That's a double entendre, and it's wonderful.
I need you to turn your creature into an asshole now. Do it.
Yeah, but can we? Let's get off the topic from
that.
Oh, jeez.
You'd have 2 quarters?
Maybe.
Do you have 2 quarters?
I can't count that high. I'm in Texas.
Yeah. Can we talk about these delightful EV slippers and away from creatures that look like penises and assholes?
Because they're adorable.
Yes, Lozelda posted a link below the picture that Mayhem posted, and it's wonderful. And I posted it in the Twitch chat, and they're Pokemon's slippers.
The greatest. I want all of them. I don't even wear slippers. I hate slippers, but I would not hate these.
So you don't have a slipper meta? What's going on?
No, I don't like having stuff on my feet. I'm the person that if I'm going to be sitting for a while, as soon as I get in a car to drive, my shoes come off.
Yep.
Yeah, I do the same
Unless
thing.
it's winter, in which case then I keep them on. I keep them on out of necessity when it's cold out. But it's even when I'm wearing flip-flops, which aren't even really shoes, the second I'm sitting down, off come the shoes. My feet are constantly freezing when I'm walking around my house, but I won't put on socks because socks feel uncomfortable to me. And I can't sleep with foot coverings because then I wake up in a panic attack because I'm claustrophobic and it's my feet can't get out. What's wrong with my feet? And I just totally I can't do it. My feet need to be free. I need to be able to wiggle my toes and have the breeze go through them at all times. I can't handle it.
Hashtag free Lozelda's feet.
Yep.
You're a wild child, basically. Do you walk everywhere with your shoes off? When I was a kid, and still to this day, I kind of I just like to walk outside as well, around the house, outside, wherever. I don't really like having my shoes on unless it's a necessity, I'm going out in public and I need to have my shoes on.
Yeah, I'll walk through our backyard and go get the mail from our front yard and things like that without putting shoes
nice.
on. Yeah.
It's just nice. It's there's a certain feel you get when you press the grass or dirt or whatever you have in your yard.
Yeah, you have a shit ton of nerve endings that go into your feet, and like kind of like your hands. Not quite as many as your hands, but a shit ton. So just like wrapping your feet up in socks and stuff and not taking in all that sensation, your brain just kind of stops paying attention. But yeah, when you do just let your feet be free, it's actually quite wonderful. Like you can like tell when there's actually like a little tiny particle on your carpet somewhere when you're walking across. You're like, wait a minute, what's on my carpet? Yeah. And you're like looking around, and it's like just like this tiny little piece of glue that came off of a package that you open. You're like, how did I even feel that? And you're just like, I am Superman or something of the equivalent.
Pretty much.
Superpower.
Like I like
feet.
When I have to go outside, like I've got good shoes that I like, but it's like, so if I have to be wearing shoes, I got stuff that it's like, it's cute and it's awesome and it's like, I love my heels and things like that. But the moment I'm sitting down and I don't have to actually be actively using my feet, nope, coming off. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm done, not doing it.
Yeah, I think, I'm in total agreement. Like as I've gotten
completely
older,
when was the last time you wore heels?
About 5 minutes ago? Oh wait, you weren't talking to me.
Are you wearing heels right now?
I have to pay the bill somehow, Dirk.
Woo, girl, work.
So anyway, I don't like shoes that I have to tie, so I wear boots mostly. So like
I
don't have to tie boots.
I've tied my shoes in a way that
boots have even more laces than shoes?
My cowboy boots, dog. Like I wear my cowboy boots.
Yeah,
okay.
those slide
you
on
didn't
and off.
specify
Awesome.
the type of boot.
Yeah, it's great. I love them. They're very comfortable. You can walk hours in them, and it's they're great.
And you have that pointed toe, so you can kick things with it, and it'll really hurt.
Yeah, it's also very functional for like when I have to do yard work or like you walk the dogs or whatever.
What state do you live in that you're wearing
Arizona.
cowboy boots around? Okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense now. I couldn't remember where you were at for a minute. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a little awkward, but okay.
The Southwest.
Wait, Lucas doesn't own shoes?
Yeah, he doesn't own shoes.
He's so poor, he can't have shoes.
He wraps his feet in like bandages and socks, but I was gonna go from like what my favorite shoe was, which is my boots, and then to like my favorite thing to step on when I have bare feet, which is like the really long shag carpets.
Not where I thought you were going with that. Thank you for
clarifying and not going into completely dark places like you do all the goddamn time.
It's what I do. I can't help it.
Where did we go that one time?
No, we're just talking about how good we were doing.
The good, yes, the good. I'm going back to the good. But what's your favorite thing to step on when your
That's
shoes
a really random question.
are bare? I know, it's just weird. Is that weird? Is that going somewhere?
Yes, it's very weird. This is like how the foot fetish conversation starts. What's your favorite thing to step on? And then it just progresses.
I'm gonna say appeal
wet
to a different
sand.
demographic, Lozelda.
I love stepping on wet sand. That makes me very happy.
What makes me sad, though, is my work shoes are not being my friend right now, and my feet were on fire after today. I need to get like some sort of insert to my shoes or something because everything is not working out right now.
Well, that sucks for you, but I just got like a brand new pair of work shoes, and I didn't have to pay for them. Work paid for them, and they are beastly. Yeah, they came with like these really ugly red insoles that are removable if I didn't want to use them. I'm like, I've never used insoles. Let me try them, and they're so super squishy, like memory foam, wonderful. And so I'm walking around like I'm on little clouds all day, and they're slip resistant, so it doesn't matter like how much water in the kitchen they spill on the floor. I'm like, yeah, I'll just glide right on over it. Oh, yeah, it is just the best. Skechers, I think. Skechers work brand or work grade something or other. They're also electric. They will protect me from electrocution.
Oh, wow. That's sick.
I don't know why that's a feature. I don't plan on being near any open wires, but yeah, they will protect me from electrocution as well.
I just like the non-slip. I like the non-slip work shoes because I'm used to normally the jobs I take are part-time or just normally in the kitchen of some variety. So I just enjoy the fact that when I'm mopping or if I'm walking through something that was just recently mopped, I don't slip and crack my fucking skull open. It's nice.
I think the closest I've ever come to having work buy shoes for me, I guess, would be this last season. I model for Precision Camera and Video a lot, which is the biggest small-owned camera store in Texas. They have a really nice following of lots of photographers, and they do like expos and things where they bring in Nikon and Photex and those companies to test out new gear and things. So they bring in a couple models for the demonstration so that the photographers have something pretty to take a picture of. And I got paid for 2 days of modeling, and they paid me like half of my normal rate, but I got a pair of combat boots out of it because they were partnering with the Boot Campaign, which, if you guys don't know the Boot Campaign, that is an amazing organization. They make versions of boots that are like military spec boots for all the different branches of the military. And all of the proceeds from their boot sales go towards veterans funds and veterans awareness.
Nice.
Oh, wow,
which is
that's
amazing.
cool.
It's the Boot Campaign is what they're called. So Precision brings the Boot Campaign in, and for everything that they sell that day, half of all the proceeds go towards the Boot Campaign and half go towards the store. So when you buy a pair of these boots, like all of the proceeds go. Oh no, that's not how they did it. They did, if you buy a pair of boots, you get them half off, but Precision pays for the other half of the boots. So the company gets all of the funds for it. So I got a pair of really groovy combat boot, paratrooper combat boots out of it. I think that's the closest I've come.
And yeah, those boots are awesome. Like, I also have a pair of combat boots as well, and I think they're like a few years old. So I mean, I'm not, a style. It's not like in style or whatever. Is that
boots are a lifestyle. They are a lifestyle, is what they are.
They're. I love the functionality. Like, I hate having to tie shoes, and boots, just you tie them once really tight, and then you slip them right on.
Slip them on or zip up the side. These have a zipper, which is great. I never have to unlace them. It's beautiful, and they go with everything. You want to wear jeans? Combat boots. You want to wear a skirt? Combat boots. You want to wear a gown to the theater? Freaking combat boots.
Next time I wear a gown to the theater, I will be wishing I had some combat boots.
Sorry, that's my Seattle girl speaking. Combat boots go with everything.
Don't worry, Dark. I'll have you covered. What size of shoe do you wear?
I need a size 12, please.
Oh, 12.
More importantly, what size gown do you wear? Because I could hook you up there. Don't even play with me. When you guys come for RTX, I have an entire room full of wardrobe in my house. You will come over and I will dress you up.
We were thinking about doing a gender bender something or another, but I think it's only if we get a panel.
It just means I would have to shave my beard again, and
yeah, I'm sorry, Dark, but sorry, it's gotta go.
I know. I will take one for the team.
Gotta commit. It's cool. Do it right before No Shave November, and then just grow it out again.
Yeah.
I know. I did it before a couple years ago when I, for one Halloween, I went to work as my sister because she also worked there, just in a completely different department. So I bought a wig before I grew my hair out. And she did my makeup, and like she would do herself, wore her girlfriend's push-up bra underneath my outfit, and then shaved off my facial hair and everything, so I looked all nice and pretty and presentable.
That's beautiful. I had to do the opposite. So my birthday is this month. It's December 15th, and I'm a huge fan of The Big Lebowski. So last year for my birthday, I got a group of my friends together and we had a Big Lebowski themed costume party. We went bowling and drank Caucasians. And of course, if you're going to have a party and it's your party, you have to be the dude. So I went out and got like a pair of boxer shorts and a wife beater and a big old robe. And then I drew myself on this big old gnarly beard. Hilarious.
Nice.
Hilarious. Yes. So good.
Do you have any pictures of that you can post into the chat?
I do. Let me find them.
I want to see that. I want to see your gnarly drawn-on beard.
I was quite proud of it.
Right on.
Let's see if I can find
it. How long did it take you to do that? Like, did you stand in front of a mirror with a Sharpie and like?
Well, I have a pretty
town?
extensive makeup kit from all of the modeling stuff that I have to do. So I took a combination of eyeliners and eyeshadows and a lot of foundation and made that happen.
Oh, so did it wind up looking more like a not quite like 6 o'clock shadow or 12 o'clock shadow or whatever, or an actual?
Thick, and it's really hard to describe. Let me try to find this picture, and I'll just post it, and then you can judge for yourself.
I want to judge it. I want to judge it.
I'm cool with it.
Judging it so hard.
It's life. It's life. It's a hard job, but someone's got to do it, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
That's true. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. All right.
She's got it.
Let me pop this.
Give it to me.
Calm down, Beavis.
Give it to me now.
Oh my god.
TP for my butthole.
There it is, folks. That is me.
Whoa.
Right?
That is well done.
Pretty legit, huh?
Shit.
Yeah.
Let's put that into the chat so everybody can see that.
Yeah, can you do that? Because I'm having troubles.
You're having issues?
Yeah, I'm having...
He's having all the troubles.
And that is all makeup, my friends. All makeup. And that robe I'm wearing is a Highlander robe from back in the day. When you bought the entire season of Highlander on VHS, bringing back the earlier conversation, you got the robe for free.
Right on.
Wow.
That's so cool. And I feel like that's probably the best robe to wear with your costume, because it's very just like in that time.
So,
and the
like
soccer
a
ball boxers really tie the outfit together, do they not?
Agreed.
Yeah, you remind me of someone. Tom Green, is that who you reminded me of?
Yeah, I definitely don't think I look like Jeff Bridges, but I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
one can only
Jeff
try.
Bridges is, you gotta age a bit.
That was
actually
that picture was 2 years ago. So I did that for Halloween one year, and then last year for my birthday, I did the Big Lebowski again. I'm a fan of the Lebowski. I'm a Lebowski. You're a Lebowski. So let me see if I can find a picture of the one that I did last year, because I wore a wig for that, and I had the big old gnarly sweater. Let me see if I can find that.
That's amazing. Yeah, that looks way more convincing than my attempt at going as a girl did. I will just be straight up on it. It may be, my
you have
big
a very
nose
prominent chin.
or jaw.
Yeah, you have a very prominent chin, Dark. It's
just didn't translate well to a feminine feature.
The funny thing is that I'm a D in the chest, so it's really hard to make my chest look androgynous. That takes effort.
But did you have to like tape them down or something?
I'm slouching really bad in that picture.
Ah. And that's why you like got such baggy clothes too,
Yes,
so you can
it
just kind
hides
of
them.
hide yourself
Yes.
inside of it.
Yes.
Good technique.
Thanks. Commitment,
See, I couldn't do that. Like, girls tend to wear more form-fitting clothes, so if you go with the like bigger fitting clothes to try and hide like big shoulders or anything, I just wind up looking like a really, really fat chick.
Yeah, and then you look yourself in the mirror and then you cry a little. You go back to bed.
We got real right here.
Myself get to this.
It's like, I look terrible in this dress. I'm going home.
Oh, honey.
No, but
Don't do the same thing as me.
Goddamn grenades. No, shit. What was I gonna go with this conversation?
I don't know.
We got off on a tangent. I do that. I'm sorry. Not sorry.
That's the best. This is the best podcast to go off on tangents, because this is like what we do. We're Tangent City.
It's like you guys get
home
me.
Of the tangent.
I love it.
Awesome. Wonderful.
Just the whole alternate gen persona here.
Yeah. It's wonderful.
Did you guys get that picture up in the chat? Did that happen? I'm too busy trying to find this picture.
No, I couldn't figure out how to get it up into the chat.
Is that how you do it? No shenanigans.
Because you just straight up attached a picture. It's not a link that exists anywhere. So
I don't think I did it right. I tried.
I can probably find. It's on my Facebook. I'm sure I can find it somewhere. I have that is saved in my cosplay folder of modeling pictures. Right next to
like,
Cheetara and Mystique and the Riddler, the Big Lebowski.
It just shows you're versatile.
Yeah, he would. I'm sure he would kick it with Mystique and Riddler.
Oh, yeah, he would.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
I have now killed the chat. Damn it.
How do you respond?
I was trying to think who uses the term "kick it" anymore.
I do.
Yeah, I was a little hung up and that kind of knocked me off my game a little bit.
Did I say that? Who said that?
Yes, you did. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I heard that phrase.
I feel like I'm trapped in a time loop sometimes, where I'll just say like tubular and gnarly, and
I know it threw me back, and suddenly
tubular. You said tubular.
I'm hearing like 1990s rap like in the background every time Zach talks, and I know it's not there, but like he's got that whole thing going for him today.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just this weird combination of now and then.
Story of my life.
Let's do the time. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing the dance, but you can't see it.
Do a little dance. Make a little love.
Get down tonight. Yeah. I love you guys.
God.
Let's be friends.
Awesome. For real, though.
No, that's another podcast.
Oh.
See what I did there?
No,
That
I
was
refuse to
genius.
acknowledge that. No,
Come on, it was good.
it was a little. I'm a little
was.
mad, but I'm more impressed.
Speaking of things that are good but you're still mad at, but it's still impressive, I said something to Lowlink earlier that made him shake his head while he like doubled over from laughing. I took this as a win. So he's been doing a lot of like really sweet things for me lately, and he came home and I was like, "Hun, you must be related to Stan Lee because you're so marvelous." And he was like, "Oh my god, what did you do?" Just one.
Oh my god.
I was really fucking proud of it.
That was wonderful. Also, I've seen. So it seems like you're turning a leaf when it comes to puns.
No, look, because there's good puns and there's shitty puns, so it's like you gotta
swing for the fences, man. I don't care.
And that's the thing is you gotta swing for the fence, but you swing for like third base, so like it's not.
Oh god, I found
I'll
these
take
pictures, and the beard was definitely not as on point as it was the first time.
Thanks.
It's quite awkward.
Womp
It's
womp.
quite awkward. But I had somebody show up as both the Jesus and a nihilist, and he brought a marmot on a chain. That was pretty funny.
A marmot on a
He
chain.
did. He brought a little marmot on a little leash, a little stuffed marmot. It's beautiful.
Okay, I'm glad you clarified.
You
I'm like,
clarified with
like,
the
did he
stuff
actually
part.
have a
Not
real,
a real
one?
one, sadly.
Aw, that would have been awesome.
Lame.
No.
That's what it's gotta kick it up a notch next time.
Well,
Gotta
it
bring the
was
real
very
one.
last minute. He had like a day's notice, and it was just stuff he already
Okay,
had.
so if it's last minute, now I'm impressed that he had a stuffed one.
Yes.
Yeah, how does one get their hands on a stuffed
nihilist
marmot?
before, apparently.
Okay. I was like, okay, now let's go back to the other part of this. Is weird.
He just has a collection of stuffed marmots in his.
I live in Austin,
in his
okay?
bedroom.
We are weird people. All right,
It
so
is true.
here's
Straight up.
Here's the Lebowski version 2.
You can get a stuffed marmot from Amazon for like $21.
I like that you knew that.
I was curious. I
You
just had
just
to Google it.
Googled
Like
it.
if I had to get a marmot at last minute,
Amazon
Quick,
Prime that
get it
shit,
on
man.
Amazon.
next day delivery. Oh, she posted. I need to look at this picture.
Yeah, these pictures are amazing. We're gonna have to include them maybe in the video podcast.
Nice. Yeah, and that is
If,
that is my girlfriend as the
As long as they're
stranger.
in the Skype chat, so I can pull them up like later.
Yeah, it's a piece of cake. I love these pictures. They're the best.
Yes, to be a part of something like this would totally be worth shaving off my facial hair for. Yes,
Well,
let's
you've got a
do
week.
it.
My birthday's next week, and I'm planning on doing the Bowling Lebowski again. You're welcome
Lebowski.
to come hang out.
But I'm not going to be in Texas a week from now.
Change your plans.
I was
Change
like,
your
can-
plans.
you
Make it
can
so.
get that happen.
Everything. Make it so.
Start donating blood now.
You like where I went with that? A little
For
bit of Star Trek?
Plane
Donating
ticket.
blood. No, I'll just go down to that one place that takes semen and give them some of mine, and then get
No,
money.
that's a process, man. You got to fill out forms. You got to give
I like how you
health
think the
insurance.
donation
and
of the blood is not.
it's not as taxing as the.
No, I can't give blood
The
in the
sperm
state of
bank.
North Carolina because I'm gay.
What?
You didn't know
That's
that?
kind of funny.
That's
Yeah.
dumb.
Move to I'd say move
I
to
never
Texas, but
knew
I'm pretty
that.
sure Texas is probably
I'm
the same.
really baffled that that's actually a thing. Like, what? What?
It's like, yeah, I would love to help save some lives. Oh, wait, no, you can't because you have a boyfriend. Oh,
Is there like a check like on the form that you fill out? Is there like what is your preference?
Sexual orientation.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
is that like
Not in my
how
state.
does that affect your whatever?
Not in my state. And I live in Arizona, by the way.
It doesn't make any sense.
One of the most backwards ass states you can live in.
I live in one of the most backwards ass states, but I live in the one island of sanity in this state, which is Austin.
Yeah, Austin seems to be pretty sane.
Austin reminds me a lot of my city here, Raleigh in North Carolina. You got a bunch of backwards thinking people all over the state, but then in the city, it feels very modern, very progressive, very interesting, good nightlife and all that. It doesn't feel all backwards and hick like the rest of the country.
Absolutely.
I'm like, yep, I felt right at home when I went there. I told Ken this before. I'm like, I would totally move to Austin. It's one of the few places I would be willing to pack up and move to after having moved to North Carolina. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Love it. And what's that street that is like party all night?
Sixth Street.
Sixth Street is crazy.
I avoid that like the plague because drunken frat boy is not my jam. It wasn't my jam when I was in high school and college. It's not my jam now.
6th Street is like New Orleans, but like all the fucking time.
And less
I had a
music.
wonderful chat with a transgendered person.
So you must have been over in the Warehouse District, which is near 6th Street, but not quite 6th Street. It's close by. It's 6th Street adjacent, if you will.
You kind of have to go out of your way to go there, Zach. Do you have something you want to share with us?
No, I was just...
There's actually some amazing dance culture and some great bar culture in the Warehouse District. That's the only place to go downtown that I would go.
Sometimes I get like spurts of, especially when I'm traveling, I get spurts of like insomnia, so I just wake up randomly at 1 a.m. and just walk for a few hours.
Oh, and it's all right down there by all of the hotels that are downtown. Like it's like a 10-minute walk from everything.
Then he got it. Then he got his number, and
hey, it's cool.
People just need to accept that having a conversation with a stranger doesn't have to lead to anything other than having a conversation with a stranger.
But this is you having a conversation.
Yeah. If it were anybody else, I wouldn't be worried.
I mean...
You were sleeping, you got up in the middle of the night and went outside and started talking to people. That usually indicates there's other stuff going on.
The whole conversation you just had with us, like, screams danger, Will Robinson.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. This wasn't recorded.
Guys, we are overtime. We need to wrap this up.
Boo.
I know, but it's like 10 o'clock now, and I have to be up early for work in the morning. So, like, you all can go on without me if you really, really want to. But otherwise, if you have any shit you want to pimp, this is the time to do it.
Do you have any current ongoing things that you'd like to announce or mention?
Miss Mayhem.
Oh, me. Well.
Yeah, you. Channels,
tomorrow
projects, that stuff.
afternoon, my channel, twitch.tv/mayhems_muse. I'm doing a stream of Final Fantasy VII. This Sunday at 10 a.m. at twitch.tv/.geek. We have the Weirdlings Dungeons & Dragons live stream campaign, which is the Dominion of Esselend. That is 10 a.m. Central until 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which is very exciting. And then I've got a few more Twitch streams that are going to happen next week. I've got some film sets that I'm going to be on next week and some new projects that I'm announcing. If you check out my Facebook page, I just released some brand new cosplay pictures, which are really exciting. I did a Tara Branford from Final Fantasy VI, which I'm super excited about. Yeah, so that's a little bit of all the things. All my social media information is on my Twitch page. So if you're listening to this right now, you can click over to my page, and in the info bar, there are links to all of my stuff. Check it out, like it, follow it, talk to me. It's cool. Let's be friends.
Yeah. For real.
I just started stalking you on Twitter.
Thanks, friend.
Yeah.
No, I did it at the very beginning of the podcast. I beat you.
She did. I saw it.
You know what?
It was beautiful.
I'm her second bestie on this podcast now. So
cool with
I'm
that.
also totally free for additional podcasts. So if you guys want me to come back, holla.
I'll spread your email around and we'll talk to
let's
you on
start the
Skype.
next podcast.
All right. Hello. No.
And we're going for round 2. Yeah.
Lo Zelda, do you have anything you'd like to perhaps pimp?
I am attempting, last night didn't go so well, but I'm attempting to start doing Zelda month for my streaming. So I figured it was about time I actually streamed my namesake. So starting with Zelda 2,
Nice.
actually streaming from my NES, an actual legit NES. None of that emulator shit. So we'll be doing Zelda 2, and I'm just naming these in no particular order. Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword, either until I die or until we finish.
I'm going to watch that. It's going to be amazing, and I'm going to spam your chat.
Oh, you absolutely should, especially because tomorrow night we're picking up Zelda 2 again. I'm going to do a little bit of grinding tomorrow because things did not go well last night. My Thursdays are drinking streams. I have a drinking tiara that I wear. I call it Tiara Thursdays. And I put on the tiara, and there's a drinking game that goes with my stream. And I have to do a drink for every death. And last night alone, I had 64 deaths. I think.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really fucking bad. So we might have to amend the rule a little bit for the rest of this game. But,
do you even remember how the night ended?
That's
after all
it
that?
ended with me nearly sobbing on stream.
Oh, honey.
Because fuck Death Mountain. Fusion fucked me. Fusion fucked me. He was trying to be helpful and he totally fucked me. And I broke. I broke a little bit, and so I usually end my stream at 10 o'clock and I went till midnight, and at that point I was like, I just can't. I'm out.
You should cosplay as Link. Do it.
I've got cosplay in my closet.
Oh my god,
so
yes, do it.
Yes, you can
I've
cosplay
got
as
a
Link
Skyward-
while you're playing as Link. Yes.
It's a win.
I have the link. I mean, it was easier, because I didn't have a wig for that because my hair used to be blonde, so I'll just be a red-haired Link.
I have a wig
but I have
for
that.
that.
And I have a Skyward
Come to
Sword
Austin.
Zelda,
I have a
and
wig.
that I'll probably do my Skyward Sword Zelda while I'm playing Skyward Sword, because why not?
So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
You guys.
We'll see, but I just need to make it through tomorrow first, because fuck this game, man. Zelda 2. If you've never played Zelda 2, just don't.
Yeah, Zelda 2
it's back
is
when they
super
didn't really
tough.
have the they made the games kind of easier. At least back then, it's just a whole level of what is going on for certain games.
No, this is hard as dicks.
Yes,
Link to the Past is
God.
legit.
I've seen things from it,
It
and
is harder than, boners after multiple Viagra. It's not good, man.
So you had the erection that lasted longer than 8 hours, and you had to contact your physician.
Position, yeah.
Oh yeah. It
Jesus
was
Christ.
not good. All right. That turned into from pimping to venting to nearly crying again. But yes, Zelda month.
Oh, I'm passing you a virtual hug right now. I hope you can
ditto.
feel it.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So before we go off the air, there are some stuff that we at TFT would like to mention when it comes to your listening pleasure. You can always check out YouTube and search TFT Productions, or simply type the Forum Thread Podcast in iTunes. And we also have a SoundCloud. You can look us up there for our most recent or latest episode. That won't have an archive like iTunes or YouTube. You can check us out at TFT Plays for all your gaming needs. And we also have a Facebook, if you hate all those other things. And if you hate all the things, including Facebook, we have an Instagram and a Tumblr if you are so inclined. Thank you guys so much.
I'm so
What if I hate
inclined.
Instagram and Tumblr too?
They do. I've seen them. They're amazing. Do it.
And it's great.
All right, thank you for listening, everybody. We will see you again, same time next week. We love you long time.
TTFN!
Aw, Tigger. Bye, guys.
Shit. Wrong button.
TTFN, ta-ta for now, man. That's a thing.